So, this is a very impromptu video, but I was tagged by Yvette ASMR, and I think this is only the second tag I've ever done on my channel, but I love her, and I will put her link below. If you don't know her, which you probably do, if you found me, you've probably found her, but she has the best chiropractor series. Every single one of them is in my favorites list. I have a private favorites list. If you ever want it, let me know. I do give it out periodically, but I keep it to myself, and it's my absolute favorite ASMR artist. And I have very particular tastes, which is why I don't share it, because it's not that other ASMR artists aren't wonderful and marvelous. They are, but they may not fit what triggers me. I really only like role plays. I only like very specific, like spa, massage, haircut, that kind of role plays. And audio is tremendously important to me because I only listen. I don't usually watch. So I need somebody to talk to me throughout. I don't like just sounds. I'm not triggered by just sounds. I'm triggered by voices. So, but you should definitely check out her chiropractor series. The sound she gets of the neck cracking is absolutely marvelous. So I am whispering because I have a cold again. I have been sick on and off. I've been sick so much since I've had my son because everything he catches, I catch, because I end up sleeping with him half the night. He's still little. He's 6. And he's a boy, so it's not going to last that much longer. Somebody's probably going to make fun of him and say, you sleep with your mom, and then he won't want to sleep with me anymore. But usually at about 3 in the morning, he calls me in, and I go and I sleep in his bed. I got him a queen-size mattress that goes on the floor just because I knew I was sleeping with him and I wanted to be comfortable. So, but because I sleep with him, I catch everything he catches, and he's in school, so he catches everything all the kids have. So, I'm always sick. So I have a little cold, and I'm in book writing mode. So, I'm actually more than halfway done with a second book journal. Second journal. I've written several books, but this is the second journal, real official journal. So I haven't been making a lot of videos for those 2 reasons, but I will be back. I'm not sure what I'll do yet, but I love Yvette, and so I wanted to do this tag, and I'm going to tag 2 other people, and will not be offended if you don't do the tag. I just was excited to be tagged, and so I thought I would tag some other people I love, mostly so I can put your descriptions below. The first one is Ayurvedica Shakti. She has another channel too. I'll probably put both the links below. Whispering Spirit, I think, is her second channel. I don't know, she comes up automatically in my feed, so anything she does, I listen to. So I'll tag her if she wants to do a tag. And I'm going to tag Whispers in Blue, just because anything where I can get more videos from her, I will be excited. So, I have lots of ASMR influencers, people whose videos I love, especially old ones. So, if you're interested in sort of my list of the people I try to emulate, because I try to create videos that I am interested in. So with my triggers, you can access my favorites list. Ask me for it. I'm happy to give it to you. So, alright, with that, I'm going to start going through these tag questions. Alright, what is your favorite color? I was thinking about that for a little bit. My favorite color is actually gray, which I know isn't technically a color, it's a shade, but I like real homey things. Like, I always think of a fuzzy gray sweater. I wear a lot of neutrals, and I just love the color gray and always have. What side of the bed do you sleep on? I sleep on the right-hand side of the bed, both in my marital bed and in my son's bed, because the right-hand side is closest to the door when I stagger in at 3 in the morning. What size shoe do you wear? I wear a size 7 or a 7.5. I have very small feet, but I have very wide feet, so I can actually sometimes even get away with the length of a 6, but my feet are too wide to be able to fit into 6s, so they'd have to be really weird shaped shoes. Beer or choice? If you watch my videos, you probably know I am a avid wine drinker. I never liked beer. I didn't drink it for a long time, but within the last year, someone introduced me to sour beers, and I love them. Real, like Belgian sour beers. They're really good. They're kind of like a cider, I think. I think it's the hops that I don't really like the taste of. Is too bitter for me. But the more of those I drink, the more I can tolerate other beers. Live music or DJ? Live music any day. My husband and I are both musicians. I sing, which is one of the reasons I can't talk right now, is because I blew my voice out singing on Friday. I shouldn't have sang, but we had a performance. So, what do I hate about my bathroom? I hate that it doesn't have a vent, so it gets kind of moldy. Like, the ceiling has some little mold on it. It just kind of looks like black, I don't know, little starbursts. And I spray it with bleach every once in a while, but it has a window, but in the winter you don't open it, so yeah, it gets moldy, and I don't like it. The tiles are cracked. I honestly don't care. That bathroom, I would love to have a nice bathroom someday, but like, we have no hot water in the sink upstairs. There's some plumbing problem. There has been since we moved in, and it's just an expensive fix, so we haven't done it. There's hot water in the tub and shower, of course. Tiles are cracked, but it's functional. It's fine. Shampoo of choice. Right now I use Garnier, I think, because it's one of the few shampoos and conditioners that are color safe. That's not terribly expensive. One of my best friends is a hairdresser, and she kind of wants to kill me that I won't use salon products, but I won't. I'm too cheap. Would you rather be hot or cold? I would rather be hot any day. We are a family that likes Bali. And so, especially when we've come back from Bali, from being there or living there for a while, we will often keep our winter heat at 74. We've brought it down now to 70, but it's taken us years. We like to be warm. Favorite holiday? Probably Christmas. I go to my in-laws, and I love my in-laws, and it's easier to deal with somebody else's crazy family, I think, than your own. So, I like Christmas. YouTube person you dislike the most? I just don't have a strong opinion about it, because if I don't like somebody, I don't watch them. So, I have no strong opinion, and even if I did, it's not something I'd want to throw out there in a video, but nobody even comes to mind that I'm not mentioning. The best thing about YouTube, ASMR, hands down. I really wish it is something that I had available to clients when I was helping people with anxiety disorders as a counselor. It's easy, it's accessible, it's free, other than internet, which almost everybody has internet now. So, yeah, I think it's one of the greatest things that has come out for people with anxiety and stress, and almost everybody has stress. So, do you drive fast or slow? I wouldn't say I drive fast, but I definitely don't over the speed limit. So, based on people I know, that's not technically fast. But apples or oranges? Ooh. Maybe apples, but they're very close in the running. Dream vacation. I have several. I love to travel. I really, really want to go to Kauai in Hawaii. I have never been outside of the airport in Hawaii. Luckily, the airport is open air, so you can at least feel the air of Hawaii when you're in the airport. But I would like to go to Kauai. And that's kind of my dream vacation right now. I mean, a lot of my dream vacations I have taken. I mean, I would like to really go do a tour of Europe. I have never been on mainland Europe because we spend a lot of our money flying to Indonesia. So yes, that would really be my ultimate dream. I think I may be more likely to get to Kauai before I get to Europe. I've been to Ireland and England, and we're probably going back this summer, I think. So we will see. Worst thing about YouTube: ads, especially loud ads. They're becoming more invasive, especially on ASMR videos. I don't begrudge the ASMR artists because it's the only way they get paid for their work, really. Although I do try to support people on Patreon when I can, but the ads that interrupt, especially like when I'm listening to my favorites list, I'm not a fan, but it's the way things are. So, scary movie, comedy, or romantic? Probably comedy. Yeah, of those three, comedy. Dog or cat? Cat. I was bit by a dog when I was little. And I'm not a dog person. I've had dogs that I loved, but I'm a cat person, although I don't have one right now. My cat of 18 years died when my son was about 3, and we haven't replaced him just because we're raising a kid and don't want a pet, and we travel a lot. But I can't imagine not having a cat again someday. Last bad day. Oh, I don't know. There's been lots of bad days. Lots of good days, but we had a death in the family this year. That was a really bad day. That's the first big bad day that comes to mind. Bad days come and go. Shorts or pants? Pants. I don't wear shorts, really. Yeah, I have a couple pairs of shorts, but I kind of wear them over bathing suits only. Yeah. Women's question: hair up or down? Men, short hair or bald? Okay, so I'll answer actually both of them. So with my hair, I usually wear my hair up. My husband likes my hair up. So if I want to get complimented on my hair, which sometimes I do, I tend to wear it up. My hair is, although very curly, is very thin. The only reason it has this body today is because it was up until right before this video. So if it dries when it's up, it has more body. So I usually, if I do wear it down, I've usually had it up earlier in the day. I don't blow dry. I don't use a lot of product in my hair. So if it doesn't do it naturally, it's not gonna happen. With men, my husband, when we met, had very long hair. Well, shoulder length hair. We met when he was very young, so now he mostly shaves it. So it's very short now. So I like both. On men, it kind of depends on the guy. There are guys who look super creepy with long hair, and there are guys who look awesome with long hair. There are guys who should be bald rather than balding, they should shave it all off. And so it depends on the guy. What superpower would you like to have and why? I'd like to be telepathic. I'd love to be able to talk to my friends all over the world without having to get on the phone. That's just what pops into my head. There's a lot of other better things, I'm sure, but just right at this moment, that sounds good. Anybody special you would like to spend Christmas with? Lots of people. I would like to be able to be in multiple places at once. We go out to my in-laws, and that's wonderful. But I'd also like to be able to spend some of the day with my parents. I'd like to spend some of the day with my sister, who will have a new baby. And I want to snuggle that baby over Christmas. And there are friends that I haven't seen in a very, very long time that I would really love to see at any time, especially Christmas. And there are people who have passed who I would give up quite a lot to have Christmas with. Beachside or country? Country. To live, country. I love the beach, but I would much rather live in the country. I would much rather live in, like, the woods, if I could. What would be a dream come true for you? Lots of dreams come true. That one is a little bit too big to put into words, I think. There are lots and lots of things that I would like in my life. I don't know, maybe I'm kind of superstitious. That seems a little bit too much to put into words. Right now, I would like my own personal business to help people. I would like people to like my books and journals and find them valuable. And I would like to be able to focus more of my time on that work. But I'm working towards it. Complete the sentence. Every day should start off with... Well, for me, it's a kiss from a little boy. Followed by yoga. And a nice cup of black tea. Come up with your own question and be sure to answer it. Oh, I didn't read through these ahead of time, so they'd be spontaneous. So, I don't know. If this is a standard question I tend to ask people, so, if you could do anything to relax right now, what would it be? And I'm gonna make mine big, so I would be jetting off to a destination spa for the weekend. So, if I could do anything, that's what I would do. So, that is my tag. And if Yvette, I am halfway through listening to Yvette's video, so if Yvette added another question that I didn't answer, I will add that in my next video. And the only other thing I did want to do, because I said I would do this with you guys, and if you're still here, you probably care if you are that interested in me and my life. But I got my book, so this is the updated version of my 2017 journal. It is subtitled Gratitude to Growth because it focuses a lot on having gratitude and compassion and reminding yourself of that on a regular basis. So I'll just quickly show you a bit of my book. It looks like a real book, So, this is dedication page. review for 2016. So, the lessons of the year, what you were awesome at, how you felt, those kind of things. And then it has the planning for 2017. So, what you want to focus on, what you want to learn, where you want to go, what you want to spend your time on, and also going through what you want to do for relaxation. Each month has a quote. So for January, it's for last year's words belong to last year's language, and next year's words await another voice. T.S. Eliot. It gives you a few pages to go through what you want in the month. And this is where it asks what you want to have compassion for, what you want to feel, what you want to stop doing, what you want to make time for, those kind of things. It gives you a calendar for the month, and it gives you something to focus on for each week. So I have not acknowledged this, but I need to see, and then it gives you bullet points that you can use to write out. So each week has a question like that. I need to sort this out. This belief is holding me back. Those sort of things. And then at the end of each month, you have space for what you learned and what you're grateful for the month. And then the next quote. And it's got the same thing for each month, going through the entire year. And then at the end, it has a section to recap 2017. So what you were able to do, what you stopped doing, what you were motivated by, what you were amazed by. And then congratulations, because I think this work is very important, and I think this is a reminder to do that kind of internal searching on a regular basis. This is not a book to put your to-do lists in. I think there's plenty of those. This is not a book to set a million goals that you may not reach, or that may change over the year. That's one of the issues I had. I like to do some planning at the beginning of the year, but I also want to be able to change it up every month. So that's my book. It's available on Amazon if you're interested. It's available on Kindle too. So even if you wanted to get your own blank journal and use the questions from Kindle and kind of write them out that way, you can do that. Or you can get one that looks just like this, and they're selling, and I'm pretty excited, and I'm giving a lot of them away as gifts, so that's fun for me too. I'm very proud of this baby, and I'm proud to give it out to people. And I will be also doing the journal questions all year, so I will be going through with you and answering the questions, and I do have a private Facebook group where anybody who gets the book can sign up, and we can discuss that week's question and kind of what's going on for us that week. So thank you so much for the tag, Yvette. It